Hi there, I'm Brian Whitmore, host of the Power Vertical podcast, and this is the Daily Vertical. You've got to have a pretty creative imagination, you've got to have a pretty cynical outlook, and you've got to have a pretty Orwellian mind to argue that naming a street in somebody's honor is actually an insult to that person's honor. And apparently Maria Zakharova has such a creative imagination, such a cynical outlook, and such an Orwellian mind. Because in recent remarks to reporters, the Russian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman said a move in the United States Congress to name a Washington street near the Russian embassy after Boris Nemtsov was an insult to the slain opposition leader's memory. Yeah, you heard that correctly. A representative of the regime that still refuses to allow a street in Russia to be named after Nemtsov. A representative of the regime that has repeatedly removed makeshift memorials erected by Nemtsov supporters in Moscow. A representative of the regime that continues to enable and protect the man widely believed to have orchestrated Nemtsov's assassination. A representative of that regime is now concerned about insults to Nemtsov's memory. And just exactly how is naming a street in Washington an insult to Nemtsov's memory? Well, this is where Zakharova really outdoes herself. It's an insult to his memory, you see, because Zakharova says there are plans to build a homeless shelter on the street in question. That's it, a homeless shelter. That's what the spokeswoman of the Russian Foreign Ministry thinks is an insult to Boris Nemtsov's memory. And you can take from that what you will. Keep telling me what you think in the comments section, on the Power Vertical's Twitter feed, and on our Facebook page. I'm Brian Whitmore, and that was the Daily Vertical.